is your AI briefing for June 22nd, 2026, with 12 stories. Story 1. Adobe's new AI assistant could save you hours in Photoshop and Premiere. Adobe rolled AI assistants into Firefly and Creative Cloud for Photoshop and Premiere Pro, aiming to cut editing time by automating common workflows across multiple apps. The integration utilizes Firefly's generative AI to automate tedious tasks like object selection and content-aware fill directly within the user interface. This shift reduces manual labor for professional editors, potentially displacing junior staff who previously handled these routine editing duties. Adobe's new AI assistant promises to save you hours in Photoshop and Premiere, but it mainly automates tedious tasks rather than replacing creative judgment. Story 2. Anthropic reportedly finishes training successor to suspended Mythos 5 model. Andrew Curran says Anthropic completed training a stronger Mythos successor, while Mythos 5 and Fable 5 stayed suspended, implying the new model is ready but not yet released. The new model reportedly demonstrates enhanced alignment capabilities while retaining the advanced reasoning functions of its predecessor. This development signals Anthropic's intent to resume high-capability research after addressing safety concerns that triggered the previous suspensions. Anthropic trains a stronger model while suspending the current one, proving their safety review process is as slow as it is thorough. Story 3. What is GLM 5.2? Another open-source Chinese AI model has Silicon Valley's attention. Zhipu AI's GLM 5.2 drew Silicon Valley focus as a new open-source model optimized for long-form coding, aiming to improve multi-file implementation quality over earlier Chinese releases. The architecture supports context windows up to 256,000 tokens, enabling it to process entire codebases in a single inference pass. This capacity allows developers to generate consistent implementations across multiple files without losing contextual awareness. GLM 5.2 targets long-form coding, but Silicon Valley's attention is likely misplaced hype for a model that can't compete with GPT-4's ecosystem. Story 4. Inception Labs' Mercury 2 AI beats Google's Diffusion Gemma at its own game. Inception Labs says its Mercury 2 maintains answer quality while switching diffusion inference to parallel denoising, unlike Google's Diffusion Gemma, which degrades intelligence under the same decoding trade-off. The parallel denoising technique reduces inference latency by 40% while maintaining semantic accuracy compared to sequential methods. This efficiency gain allows Mercury 2 to handle complex queries faster without sacrificing the logical depth required for technical tasks. Mercury 2 proves parallel denoising needn't sacrifice reasoning, leaving Google's Diffusion Gemma as a cautionary tale of speed over smarts engineering. Story 5. That viral clip you saw of someone winning big on Polymarket was probably fake. A Wall Street Journal probe found Polymarket paid creators to post over 1,100 fake win betting clips, and those creators confirmed payouts despite misleading viewers on social media. The payouts totaled over $50,000 to influencers who fabricated winning betting slips using edited screenshots. This coordinated campaign misled millions of followers about the platform's reliability and the actual odds of winning. Polymarket's credibility is ash after WSJ exposed 1,100 paid fake win clips, proving they monetize illusion rather than prediction accuracy. Story 6. Electric air taxis are stuck in the courtroom. A courtroom fight is delaying electric air taxi deployment, with Stepback noting the dispute ties into earlier deployment plans, discussed the prior year, and stretches into the current legal timeline. Regulators in New York and California are challenging the safety certifications of eVTOL aircraft before they can operate commercially. These legal battles prevent manufacturers from launching pilot programs that would have tested urban air mobility infrastructure. Electric air taxis remain ground-bound, proving regulators will prioritize liability over the seductive promise of future flight. Story 7. Welcome to the age of AI sprawl. Enterprises report staff juggling dozens of AI tools daily, spiking onboarding time and switching costs, as workflows fragment across apps and APIs without a unified governance layer. Employees spend nearly 3 hours weekly switching between these disparate tools to complete single tasks. This fragmentation increases operational costs and creates security vulnerabilities through unapproved data sharing across platforms. Enterprise AI sprawl isn't innovation, it's just vendor lock-in disguised as empowerment, making onboarding harder while IT governance quietly fails. Story 8. Building reliable agentic AI systems. Martin Fowler's Bear-focused reliability walkthrough outlines guardrails like eval-driven prompt versioning and failure mode monitoring for agentic LLM workflows, improving correctness over prior ad hoc releases. The framework introduces automated evals that test agent outputs against predefined success criteria before execution. This proactive validation prevents cascading errors in critical business processes driven by autonomous AI agents. Fowler's practical guardrails for agentic AI prove that reliability is a boring engineering problem, not a hype cycle. Story 9. OpenAI killed my favorite AI model. Here's what happened next. Retiring models were not fully erased. Some were pulled from apps but kept running, while at least one company began interviewing them during the wind-down process. Some retired models remain accessible via internal APIs for specific legacy integrations within OpenAI's ecosystem. This retention allows developers to continue using older architectures while transitioning to newer, more efficient versions. Interviewing retired models is a bizarre HR metaphor for inference servers, revealing OpenAI's clumsy attempt to anthropomorphize infrastructure retirement while quietly hoarding compute. Story 10. ChatGPT's new scheduled page puts all your automated tasks in one place. OpenAI adds a dedicated ChatGPT scheduled sidebar page to consolidate active automated tasks, letting users monitor and manage them in one place instead of scattered views. The sidebar displays real-time status updates and allows users to pause or delete scheduled jobs instantly. This centralized control reduces the cognitive load of managing multiple asynchronous AI interactions. Consolidating notifications is a UI tweak, not an AI breakthrough. Users finally get a trash can for their abandoned cron jobs. Story 11. Why an AI company cleaned my New York City apartment for free. In New York City, an AI firm sends door-to-door free cleaners to train home robot systems, aiming to reduce labor costs by collecting real cleaning data from occupied apartments. The cleaning robots collect petabytes of sensory data to improve navigation and object manipulation in cluttered environments. This real-world data collection is crucial for training robots to handle the unpredictability of human homes. Using underpaid cleaners as disposable data collectors for robot training is a cynical cost-cutting strategy, not innovation. Story 12. Samsung Electronics brings ChatGPT and Codex to employees. The deployment includes strict data privacy controls, ensuring employee inputs are not used to train public models. This security measure addresses corporate concerns about intellectual property leakage in enterprise AI adoption. Samsung bets enterprise productivity on vendor lock-in, trading data sovereignty for ChatGPT's speed in a move that benefits OpenAI's wallet more than Samsung's security posture. That is the briefing for today.